Hi friends, Caitlin here with Sass and Stitch Crochet, and today I'll be walking you through a tutorial for the Braided Tree Skirt pattern. Here is the list of supplies. You can pause the video to take a quick look. I give recommendations for how much yarn you might need for your tree, but because this tree skirt can be made to any length, you may find that you need more or less yarn based on your preference. Alright, let's get our yarn ready, and I'm using a 19mm S crochet hook. I buy this one at Joann's. And we're going to start off with a simple slip knot. Insert your hook, and we are going to be making 20 chains. So yarn over and pull that yarn over through the first loop on your hook. That's how you make a chain. We're going to be making 20 of those. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to continue on until I have a total of 20 chains. Alright, I have reached 20 chains, and now we can start our first row. We're going to be starting in the third chain from the hook. So this is number 1, 2, 3. We're going to be starting in that third chain in this hole right here. And we're going to be doing a double crochet. So we yarn over, insert your hook into that third chain, yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2, just 2, yarn over and pull through 2. That is a double crochet. For this first row, we're going to be placing 2 double crochet into every chain until the end. In this first stitch, we already have 2 double crochet because this starting chain 2 here, the 2 chains that we skipped, that's going to count as our first double crochet. So we have that, the double crochet that we made, that counts for 2. And now we'll be putting 2 double crochet into every chain during the rest of this row. So moving on to the next chain here, we'll yarn over, insert into the next chain, yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. We're going to do another double crochet into this same chain. To know, you can pull on the chain a little bit and it'll be that big hole. Yarn over, insert, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that makes 2 double crochet into that same chain. Now we'll move on to the next chain and every chain after. Continue putting 2 double crochet into every chain down the line. And I'm just here finishing up my last double crochet of the row. Let's pause here and take a look at our work. You're going to have this curly, twisty starting row. That is completely normal because we're already forming the start of our circle right here. So this part will go around the center of your tree. Alright, continuing on to row 2, let's put our hook back in. And before we start, we're going to do a chain 1 at the end of this row. So yarn over and pull through, just a simple chain 1, and then we're going to turn our work over. So we're back at the beginning of the row. This row we're going to do all single crochet, just 1 single crochet into every stitch. So insert into the first stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. That's how you do a single crochet. We're just keeping it real simple and doing 1 of those into every stitch across the row. I'll do a few more with you here, and then I will meet you back at the end of this row for more instruction. Alright, I'm nearing the end and I have 2 more left to do. So 1 single crochet. Oh, I need to get some more yarn real quick. Okay, there we go. 2 single crochet. And we're also going to be placing 1 in the top of the chain 2 from the first row. This chain 2 here, because it counts as a stitch, that means we have to work another single crochet into that, even though it doesn't look like a normal stitch. All right, that's our last one. Now we're going to chain 2 and turn our work, and we're ready to start the next row. We're starting off this row with a double crochet into the first stitch. This chain 2 counts as another double crochet. We're going to do an actual double crochet, and again this makes technically 2 double crochet into that first stitch. Now we're going to be doing a front post double crochet. So we're going to come down to the first row of double crochet. We're going to find that first real double crochet here after that chain 2. We're going to yarn over, insert our hook behind that double crochet and put that onto your hook. Yarn over, pull through that stitch, and then you want to pull your hook up so it's kind of the same height as the current row you're working. Pull it up nice and loose, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So because the front post double crochet kind of sits in the front, we have a stitch behind it that we're going to be skipping entirely. We won't work anything into that stitch. Instead, we'll go right to the next one, and we're going to be doing 2 double crochet into that next stitch. So 1 double crochet, another one into that same stitch, that makes 2 double crochet. And next we're going to do another front post, but we have to look at our work first. These 2 double crochet that we just made, these are going to line up with this double crochet in the row below it. Now we're going to do our next front post double crochet in the one after that. So this is the double crochet that we're going to be working into. So yarn over, insert your hook underneath that double crochet to bring it forward, yarn over and pull through 1, loosen up your stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So you can see here again, behind this front post double crochet, we have another skipped stitch. So this front post double crochet sits right in front of that stitch. So we're going to skip it and move on to the next one. We're going to be doing 2 double crochet into that next stitch. Yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, another double crochet into the same stitch. I hope you don't mind my dog at the top of the screen. She's kind of in my shot a little bit. Okay. Now let's take a look again. We're going to be doing another front post double crochet. These 2 that we just made go in line with this double crochet at the bottom here. So we will be working into this next double crochet. Yarn over, insert around, yarn over, pull through 1, pull up, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, front post double crochet. Now skip the stitch that it's sitting in front of, do 2 double crochet into the next stitch. And we're going to be continuing this pattern all along this current row. So taking one more look before I leave you, we have front post double crochet, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, front post, 2 in the next stitch, front post, 2 in the next stitch. I'll do it one more time with you. We're going to do a front post double crochet, and 2 in the next stitch, and keep doing that down your row, and I will meet you back at the end. So I'm near the end of my row and I have 3 stitches left. So next I need to work a front post double crochet, two double crochet into the next stitch, and I have 1 stitch remaining at the end, 1 more stitch left, so I'm just going to do 1 more double crochet into this one. At the end of every row, when you're looking at the front side of your work like this, you'll have 1 extra stitch at the very end. Then we're going to end this row with a chain 1. And you can turn your work. We're looking at the back side now, and we're going to do another row of just all single crochet. 1 single crochet into each stitch across. Every time you're looking at the back of your work, this is the type of row you'll be doing. 1 single crochet into every stitch until the end. I've made it to the end of this row. I have 1 more single crochet here, and I also need to do a single crochet into the top of the chain 2 from the last row. So find a spot to put my hook in, do 1 last single crochet, and chain 2. Turn our work, and we're looking back on the front side of the work now. So taking a look at how our work is going to grow, these front post double crochets, they're going to start creating lines that go straight out. They'll continue to grow straight as you continue to grow your circle. I'll show you on the tree skirt that I have completed. Here's kind of a better look and what you can expect. These braided lines that you see, those are those front post double crochets. And we have kind of like a pie slice of stitches in between each front post double crochet. That pie slice is going to continue to expand as we do each row. I'll bring this one back over for one more look. So you see down here, we have this pie slice, and we always have these 2 double crochets. That's always how we're going to start each pie slice. And then we'll continue to increase in the amount of individual double crochets that are between. So like this one has 2 and 1, this one has 2 and 5. So as we continue to add rows, you'll add more of the individual double crochet between each of these little pie slices. So continuing our work, we're starting off with a double crochet into this first stitch. And remember that the starting chain 2 counts as our first stitch. So we already have our 2. Now we're going to do a individual double crochet, just 1 double crochet into the next stitch. And then we're going to be doing our next front post double crochet. So here's the last front post that we did, and it kind of lines up with this next stitch. The next stitch is like going to be a little bit before the front post double crochet that you're about to work. So it might be a little confusing and hard to tell, but when you get to this stitch before, that's the one that you're going to skip and do a front post double crochet instead. Remember to pull up enough. You can see this front post double crochet sitting in front of that stitch that we're skipping. Next, we're going to be starting off our pie slice with 2 double crochet into the next stitch. That's always how we'll start off every single pie slice here. Another one into the same stitch. Next, we'll do just 1 double crochet. We're doing a front post double crochet next. You'll be able to tell when you reach the stitch that's just before the last front post double crochet. So skip it, go into the last front post double crochet, do another front post double crochet into it. Now we're going to do our 2 double crochet into the next stitch. I'm moving a little faster now because I feel very repetitive, but if you're still confused about some things, you can go back and watch. We're doing 1 double crochet into the next stitch. So you see our pie slices, we have 2, 1, front post, 2, 1, front post, 2, 1, and now we do a front post again. You're going to continue this pattern all the way down your work, and I will meet you back at the end of it. All right, so I have my front post, my 2 double crochet, I'm doing 1 double crochet here, and like I mentioned before, at the end of the row, you're always going to have 1 extra double crochet to do. This is different than any other pie slice, but the last one will always have that 1 extra double crochet. Chain 1 at the end here, and turn your work. so that now you're looking at the back side, and if you remember, we're going to be doing a all single crochet row, just simple single crochet along this whole row. Alright, I made it to the end of my single crochet row. I didn't forget that last one in the chain 2. Then let's end the row with a chain 2, turn your work so you're looking at the front side again. And this is our first pie slice, which means we always start a pie slice with 2 double crochet. So we have the chain 2 as our first one. This double crochet is our second one. 1 and 2. Now, so the last row, let's look, the last row of double crochet, we had in between each front post, we would do 2 double crochet and then 1 double crochet. So this row, for each pie slice, we're going to be doing 2 double crochet, like we did here, 1 double crochet, and then 1 double crochet. 2, 1, 1. Now we're ready for our next front post double crochet. Two double crochet, one double crochet, and 1 double crochet. Let's walk through that one more time together. Our next pie slice, we do front post double crochet, two double crochet, one double crochet, and 1 double crochet. You're going to continue repeating this all the way down your work. And this is as far as I'm going to go with you on the video because I've taught you the repeating pattern and the concept of growing the circle. I'll walk through it with you again. So we have each pie slice, and each time you do this front row, you're going to be adding a stitch. So we have 2, 1, 1. The next time you do it, you'll have 2, 1, 1, 1. The next one will be 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So you get the idea. We're going to continue adding stitches. And when you come around on the back side, you always do a row of just plain single crochet. I have a blog post with this pattern typed out. I've typed out a few extra rows for you, so if you'd like to continue following a guide, you can find that linked in the description box below. But doing this will allow you to put this on any sized tree. You can see how this is forming a circle, and you can make a tighter circle, or you can open it up and make a larger circle. It should be able to fit any size tree base. I'll show you my finished version one more time. Now, I believe I have a 3.5 foot tree, and so for my tree personally, I felt that this size was plenty. I made my tree skirt to be about 11 inches, I guess you would say long in this case. So if you have a larger tree, you're obviously going to want to make it longer. But this size was perfect for me. I can't give exact size recommendations. It's all going to be based on preference, but the great thing is that you can continue this pattern until you like the size personally. So I hope that you enjoyed this pattern. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you liked it, you can always give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. That would be very helpful. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.